Hey, what's up guys, your boy Joe Slam back with another video. Inside this video we'll be talking about a new meta type of brawlers that are coming inside of the game of Brawl Stars here. Basically these brawlers are being picked more and more in ranked for a lot of use cases, a lot of scenarios, and a lot of counter picks. These brawlers are very strong. Either they got a strong hypercharge, they've creeped up in the meta, or they counter meta or strong brawlers for different maps and modes. Let's hop straight into it. Coming in we have Meg. Now obviously Meg is a tank brawler, but she could obviously rely a lot of pressure at a decent mid-range kind of point of view. And with that being said, she's also a brawler which essentially she has 2 lives to defeat her. Now brawlers like Kaze, brawlers like Lily, just super hypercharged kit brawlers like that who are just insane at assassinating and picking up kills, and just the top meta of kind of play right now. Meg could survive them more than an average brawler. So some of the times picking up a Meg, just putting down some pressure, whether it be hot zone, just taking up some space, whether it be gem grab, just staying alive. If she's a gem carrier, she could be played in a multiple of ways. Now she is low on this list, but with that being said, she's probably like an honorable mention. Everyone else on this list could, go up or down. It doesn't really matter because of how strong they are. Let's hop straight to the next brawler. Coming in we have Bonnie. Now Bonnie is just overall now like a must pick in heist, a must pick in like knockout. She's creeping up in different game modes, different certain maps. In gem grab she's absolutely very strong as well. Just basically her HP, her range, and then her quick getting her super. How quickly she gets her super. She gets her super like this, and then she's able to just jump on squishier type of opponents. When she has her hypercharge, she can even jump on tank opponents and get some nice pickup kills. In knockout it's absolutely insane just because of how fast you get your super. You hit your enemy 3 times, you have your super, and then by the last round, let's say it gets to the last round, she already has a hypercharge, and that's at least 1 confirmed kill on a person. Maybe it could be even 2. So it's just a brawl like Bonnie, her versatility, her just all around the goodness. Like there's much stuff that doesn't really counter her. The only thing that counters her is maybe like stuff like Mr. P porters, just spawnables, and then you can always have like a Carl, a Jay Young, or whatever the scenario is, some kind of Pierce brawler to get rid of them for the Bonnie, for her to do hefty work. Next up we have Willow. Now Willow is absolutely risen in stocks, from being one of the worst, least played brawlers, one of the most like boring brawlers, one of the most just like worst throwers inside the game. Well, people don't call it a thrower, but you know what I'm saying. Like Willow could now just basically, with all these assassinations going on, all these super hypercharges, she could just duck down with her gadgets, just making her baby able to dodge that. And then obviously her super, let's say a Draco gets his hypercharge running you down, you could super on him and turn her around on the enemy team. So it's really good for counter picking. Amazing, hypercharges that she, like, a lot of people just cannot deal with, and she's really good at just not making people heal up HP because her constant tick of main attack is like 800 for 3 seconds. So it's like it's stopping them from healing up HP. She's being able to just avoid a lot of damage, and she's also able to turn around and use hypercharges or use broken brawlers against their enemy team. So it's pretty insane how strong Willow has gotten, and overall she's just very versatile. She be played in like multiple game modes, multiple maps, and a brawl like Willow you see a lot of the times inside of pro play. Next up we have Crow. Now Crow is just now creeping up the meta because of he's just been getting recent buffs, and now this just gives him the opportunity to be good into pretty much everything. Like as a first pick, he's not that horrible, I would say. I'm not saying first pick Crow all the time. I'm just saying if you were to first pick him in a lot of maps, you wouldn't be going too wrong. There's not a lot of brawlers you could say that first picking them, you're not going too wrong, unless they're obviously like broken, like with a broken hypercharge, or there's something super broken about them. There's not a lot of brawlers where you could just pick them up and as a first pick inside a ranked and do really well with. So Crow is one of those brawlers. He's just constant pressure, constant annoying with the poison. His hypercharge just gets him squad wiped. He's able to be a little bit more tanky here because they gave him an HP buff. He can slap on shield gear, he can slap on shield gadget. So there's a lot of things that could make him stay alive. He has good range, he has a small hitbox. So there's a lot of stuff to love about Crow, and absolutely I'm learning how to become a fan with him inside of ranked. I'm not the best Crow, but I'm learning myself just like you guys. So let's hop straight into the next brawler. Next up we have Mo, and now I'm not a fan of Mo being in meta because I absolutely hate him. But I cannot deny he's absolutely really good because his ability to use his super, avoid all damage and just spawn on top of you. Not even talk about his hypercharge one, which goes like speed blitzing the opponent. It's actually insane. He can just do so much damage. I'm pretty sure you get knocked back, so you can't even do anything in that animation once you get hit. So he just gives you some free type of damage. And it's just so fast, so consistent, and he gets his super really good with his gadget. It does take a while to get his hypercharge, but if you're playing good moves like Brawl Ball or Gem Grab, you know, the games are going to be long, so you're definitely going to get a hypercharge, and then you could just go on the Gem Carrier, go on the person with the ball, assassinate a specific brawler, or whatever you're trying to do in the current mode of how the game is going. Like, Mo is very consistent for that. He has decent range. He could get outrange at times, but pairing him up as a good lane brawler inside of bushy maps as well, he can be super annoying to fight with. And this is kind of making me mad because when first Mo came out, he was literally unbeatable and he was just really triggering. So with that being said, let's hop straight into the next brawler. Up we have Kit. Now Kit, obviously she got a hypercharge, which makes her be able to stun out opponents and just get free pickup kills on her. Now that also adds her depth to her versatility because in knockout she's now viable. Gem Grab, she's really good. Brawl Ball, she could be really good if you're playing too squishy or you're playing specific brawls. She counters. So there's like, you always have to be careful of a Kit inside of your game. Either you're banning her out or you're playing around the Kit, making sure, oh, they could last pick a Kit, or they could second pick a Kit, or whatever the case may be. You always want to be like, all right, this brawler is actually decent into Kit, so we have to find a way to play against her. So just, she's that type of brawler now that the meta is surrounded by her. Brawlers like her, brawlers like Cordelia's, brawlers like, you know, Kaze, like brawlers like that. It's like you always gotta keep in mind not to draft too squishy, not to draft too much snipers or weak damage type of brawlers. Next up we have Tara. Now honestly, Tara has been played a lot inside of pro play, and her win rate is one of the highest inside of pro play, and it's just because of her super. It has to be because of her super, and just because of her spawnables as well, because she got a lot of pressure on certain targets. But like, her super is just game changing, and a lot of the times it's hypercharge stars, you know, purple button absolutely broken. You know, whoever has the best purple button or what, like, just wins. Like, it could be the most horrible outdraft, and if you could find a way to get a Tara super on top of the enemy team, they literally cannot do anything, and you get a free squad wipe, and you can be the savior of your teammates inside of Gem Grab, Brawl Ball, whatever the case or scenario may be. With that being said, let's hop straight into our last brawler. Now hopping straight into our last brawler. Now it's time to glaze this brawler to the maximum. All right, now let me stop. But Jang is now a brawler. Like, he's taking over the shine of Bo because he counters Bo. He's taking over the shine of he's taking over the shine of Gus, because a brawler like Gus, he could get countered by a lot of spawnables. Now he has good range. Jang's good range. Jang has Pierce. Jang has a star power where piercing also makes him be able to deal more damage. He can now, he could always, I mean, like, heal up, speed up, or heal his teammates up. He passively gets his super every 7 seconds. So every 7 seconds you can spam out your super. He doesn't even have his hypercharge yet. So if you want to invest in a brawler that I'm pretty sure won't be even getting nerfs, he has a gadget where he deals insane damage. Jang is probably a top 10 brawler inside the game. Don't at me because I do not want to fight nobody, but like, listen to me, bro. Like, there's no way a brawler without hypercharge should be this strong. He could heal, he could speed, he could damage, he has long range, he could pierce. He has no hypercharge. He has decent HP. What is there not to love about this brawler now? Like, what is there not to glaze about this brawler? Make it make sense in this scenario, but it's absolutely insane how good he is. He could counter out brawler picks like Charlie. He could counter out brawler picks like Bo, where it used to be a super annoying hot zone Bo. Now you can just slap on Jang, walk right over those mines. You don't even get hit by it. Free game, absolute cinema. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to like, share, subscribe. It's your boy Joe Slam. Road to 10K. We have around 6.7. So with that being said, we're out of here.